Gay boy man sex, an initial examination of pederastic correlates. Despite sexual victimological influence, popular writers have long recognized that adolescent boys can be erotically drawn to adult women and often are not simply passive victims when sexual interactions occur, e.g., Heffernan, 2004, Hoffman, 1994, Macklin, 1997, Zernicka, 2005. But many gay writers have voiced the same idea with respect to gay adolescent boys' attractions to and relations with adult men, e.g., Kramer, 1981, Schulman, 2007, Tuller, 2002. Empirically speaking, is the gay boy-man dyad a good analog of the heterosexual boy-woman dyad? To examine this question, and as a first attempt to empirically evaluate beliefs that pederastic interactions are innately toxic, non-clinical studies were gathered that presented reaction and related data on gay and bisexual boys' sexual experiences with older males. Table 2 summarizes the 8 studies obtained. Like their heterosexual counterparts reviewed in Table 1, these sexual relations were often of an intensive nature, frequently involving some type of penetration, oral or anal. Mean positive, neutral, or mixed and negative reactions were respectively 56%, 19%, and 27%. Reactions were most positive in the national recruitment studies, where volunteers provided details about their gay experiences, including boyhood sexual encounters. The Brazilian study, notable for being the only non-Anglophone and developing nation study in this set, and in the Rind 2001 study, which summarized data obtained from Savin Williams, 1997, on middle and upper middle class gay and bisexual men who had their sexual contacts with men between ages 12 and 17, where incest and use of force were absent. Reactions were most negative in the one quasi-clinical study involving lower socioeconomic subjects who most often had their age gap sexual experiences before age 12, which often involved incest or force. Dahl et al., 1992. Two of the studies contrasted non-abusive and abusive boyhood sexual experiences with older males based on self-perceptions or definitional criteria, and found that boys having non-abusive experiences were older on average, MS equals 10 and 11.6, than boys having abusive experiences, M equals 8. Dolezal and Carballo-Dieguez, 2002, Stanley et al., 2004. In terms of psychological adjustment, men categorized as having had non-abusive sexual experiences with older males were as well adjusted as controls, whereas those categorized as having had abusive relations were slightly less well adjusted. Dolezal and Carballo-Dieguez, 2002, Stanley et al., 2004. The Rind 2001 study found that gay, bisexual men with boyhood pederastic experiences were as well adjusted as controls on some measures and better on others. Recently, Areola et al., 2008, replicated this result in a multi-city community sample study of gay and bisexual men regarding consenting homosexual sex, peer and age gap, under age 18. Subjects not consenting to these contacts were slightly less well adjusted. Bartholo et al., 1994, analyzed the Dahl et al., 1992 data and found that boyhood homosexual experiences with older males were associated with poorer adjustment, but only slightly so when converted to effect sizes. Research into the gay male experience has often revealed boyhood sexual attractions and desires for much older males, e.g. McClintock and Hurt, 1996, Savin Williams, 1997. Spada, 1979, provided 18 illustrative examples of the emergence of boyhood crushes for other males, which were directed at older males and men as opposed to peers by a margin of 4-1. Jay and Young, 1977, provided 33 illustrative examples, of which 61% were directed at men or much older youths and only 27% directed at male peers. In the National Lesbian and Gay Survey, 1993, of the 25 illustrative examples of early boyhood crushes and erotic desires provided, 68% were directed at men. In a recent compilation of gay anecdotes concerning first boyhood erotic attractions from the 20 cases providing enough information, 90% were directed at adult men. Trachtenberg, 2005. Anecdotally, gay commentators have frequently noted how common it has been in their experience to hear tales of gay friends and acquaintances who had boyhood crushes on, as well as positive sexual experiences with adult males, e.g. Giovanni's Room Press Release, 1999, Kramer, 1981, Schulman, 2007, Tuller, 2002. In sum, these results suggest that the gay boy-man dyad is an analog of the heterosexual boy-woman dyad, in which sexual orientation consistent boyhood sexual encounters with much older persons are, for the most part, positively experienced. These results add force to the heterosexual data in undermining the sexual victimological theory that all adult minor sexual contacts are inherently toxic. The data just reviewed demonstrate that reactions, negative or positive, are not innate, but depend on contextual factors. Negative reactions are associated with incest, use of force, lack of willingness, and younger ages of contact. That is, pederastic encounters, the focus of the present review, are likely to be positively experienced and not problematic in terms of later adjustment in this population if participated in willingly. Finally, the predominance of positive reactions is likely to be related to the tendency for early boyhood homosexual attractions to be preferentially directed at older, more mature males.